Kia ora te whānau. Welcome to my creaky chair. Welcome back to our series where I give you a bit of background, share my understanding of some of our cultural patterns, but also show you how to draw them. In today's video, we are covering a design called Kōwhai Ngutu Kākā. As you know, or may not know, our designs are heavily inspired by the environment, or the taiao as we call it here in Aotearoa. This one in particular is inspired by a plant called the Calanthius Maximus, which is a small shrub with red flowers found in the North Island of New Zealand. But before we get into it, you're going to need a couple of things: a pencil, an eraser, and 2 markers or felt tips of any colour. Today I'm choosing red and black. Alright, whānau. So, as you can see, it's split into 3 triangles, 3 tihangaia. So what I'm going to do is split it in the middle, find the center again, bottom, the center again, the top, and then we're going to do this. Now, one thing I always get mixed up about is where the lines go. So this line will end up becoming the inside line of your next triangle, if that makes sense. So this line will go right to the edge, like so. Then we actually did it the other way around, doesn't matter. Then this line goes right to the edge. It's alright if your spacing's a bit off. Not trying to be perfect here, we're just trying to replicate the design. And then we bring this one all the way to the edge, and then that one just follows. Just like so. Now, the hard part, which is the design itself. So, we're going to follow the same pattern or the same design and have our koru going this way, and this one going this way. I've kind of made it a bit hard for myself. So, you can pick anywhere, really. All you want to do is just make sure again that those edges are touching. Your pito will end up here. Your first curve. I'm going to do all of them, or just the first 2 anyway. Just like so. Then do another one, following that same line. Now this part is where it gets complicated. So this pito here is not going to curl all the way in. You're going to do it just a slight one like that. Then you're going to do a slight arch, or almost like an S. So you'll do an S going around, and then you'll make another koru here. So it'll go there, and then there, like an S shape. So if you want to start it from this end, you can do this, and then bring it in like so. Remember, try and have those edges touching. So for this one I didn't really do a good job of that. We'll tidy it up when we go over it. Alright. And then you just create your koru as normal. Have your other pito. And then this end follows that S you made before, and then we link it with that middle line. Just like that. Now up to you. I like to have my edge or my the tail end of the pito go in a bit more, but okay, a koe, up to you. Do the same on this side, that hook or that tail, and then I just bring it in just to add a bit more movement, a bit more emphasis on that design. And then repeat the process for all three. Now when you do these ones, just remember you'll do the full shape here, right? And then on this one it will just be this section, and on this part it will just be this section. So you'll see when we finish it up. Alright, just like so. So as you can see, you just halve that shape. This side over there, that side over there. Now that makes a bit more sense. Now, let's go over it. So there you go, e te whānau, the Kōwhai Ngutu Kākā, Kōwhai pattern. Oh well, one version of it anyway. I'd love to know what colours you decided to use in the comments below and why you chose those colours. Again, like I keep saying, our designs have fundamental meanings to them. But if you're drawing them, what is the real essence of these designs is that it holds meaning to you. So, if you found any value in this video, e te whānau, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and we will catch you in the next one. Ka kite anō.